So we will get off that game then, and you are now going to tell us why the Broncos are going to lose this week.
You've given up on them, have you?
I've lost all hope. I said it in the review show last week. I've ended my abusive relationship with the Brisbane Broncos. They will not hurt me anymore. I will not buy into these lies that there will be big spinal shake-ups and Dearden's going to start. I'm done with that. The Bulldogs are going to win this one. You tell us why.
Yeah, look, we are both tipping the Bulldogs on this one. The halves have not sparked any confidence for the Broncos. I'll tell you what, this is going to be closer than we think. It is going to be closer than we think. Xavier Coates is going to have a field day on the wing. If Milford and Croft and Dearden, when he comes on, gets their kicks right, Coates could go for a double, like he did last week. The issue is Kieran Foran and Brandon Wakeham have looked so much better the last couple of weeks than any Brisbane halves combination this year. And you can speak for Luke Thompson. I'm not going to talk. I haven't seen him play, but the dude is, from all accounts, an absolute beast. The forward pack, I think the Broncos have in the props. But when you have Josh Jackson, Faitala Mariner, and Luke Thompson running around in the back row against Glenn, Oates, and Carrigan, you give that one to the Bulldogs. Oh, I'm second guessing myself here. No, I'm staying with the Bulldogs. I'm staying with the Bulldogs at the $2.50 outsider. And that will they're $2.30 now, sorry. That's my tip. That is my betting tip. I'm going Dogs head-to-head at $2.30. I think that's superb value. If you really want to get frisky, I think Foran slides through for a try. He's currently paying, where are you? Kieran Foran, paying $6 for an anytime try scorer. He's been in a little bit of form trying to find the white chalk recently. So if you want to get frisky, that's one for your same game multi. But look, I'm going to let you talk about Luke Thompson because I think he could be the game breaker here.
The guy runs like he's absolutely bomb-proof. Like you see a player off like a back line or a dropout come barreling forward and you think, oh, Jesus, he really doesn't care whether he gets hurt or not. That's Luke Thompson on every single run. The guy is frightening and he's fast too. Like he scored like a 60-meter try in one of his last games in the Super League while he was playing prop and the fullback struggled to run him down. He's freakish. The guy is terrifying. There's no two ways about it. Yes, he'll have had a little bit of downtime, so he'll be a bit rusty. But with any player that's fresh to a new comp, they'll want to impress. So he's going to make some good meters. Expect to see him flying out the line, looking for some of those forwards. Pangai Jr., I reckon, will have a target on his head for Thompson. Getting into the Bulldogs team, as you mentioned, Foran and Wakeham looking incredibly dangerous. Foran's running game coming on leaps and bounds. I'd probably join you on that tip of Foran anytime try scorer. We've seen it before. The Broncos tend to overslide and overcommit. That's perfect for a player like Kieran Foran, who's got the speed 20, 30 metres out just to back himself over the line. I mean, Corey Oates now up into the second row. Okay, you're making the best of a bad situation. I get that there's a lot of injuries. If you look at the two packs side by side, I mean, you got Carrigan going up against Thompson, Faitala Mariner versus Oates, Jackson versus Glenn, Napa versus Haas. Big bodies everywhere. It's going to be a really physical game, and it's going to be won and lost in the middle. Neither of these teams is fond of playing to the edges. I'd say the Dogs are more inclined to go to the edges simply because they've got the halves that would actually find them, whereas everything that Milford and Croft touch right now just turns to absolute garbage. So I can see the Bulldogs sneaking one out in a 1-12 here for me.
All right. I will say, we have harped on the Broncos and how bad they've been. For the record, Dogs 1-12 at 375. If they're going to win this, they're going to go to the air. Isako and Coates both have some very good hands, both dumb tall, going up against two wingers who aren't too good in the air, in Meaney and Crichton. Obviously, that means they've got to get in the right position first. They've got to get down to the right end of the field. If the Broncos do that, they are not going to rule them out. Look, I know either way that I go, I have a bad feeling I'm going to get hurt on this one. I'm sticking with the Dogs, but I will not be surprised if the Broncos go for Coates, 2 tries or more, Isako anytime, and as I said, I'm going for an anytime for the Dogs.
Yeah, I'd say that you're right on the money there. As you mentioned, the Broncos have got to get into those positions to score those points, and that's where I don't have the greatest of confidence in them.